Hey everybody, welcome to So Dramatic, where we're bringing fantastic ideas to life. I've got all of my embroidery threads happening, look at that. And I have this whole set. I have all of my supplies on a very low wooden ironing board that I've had for a long time. And I've got the embroidery threads I'm using right now out. Just gonna put those in the background. And I have my brand new gadget. Look at this thing. So this is the hoop holder. Look at that. Oh, it's fantastic. And it does really well at just staying where it's put. I think, yeah, I'll figure it out for the shadows that I want, or lack thereof, so that I'm sitting in a really good position posture-wise. Okay, so there it is. I've moved everything. This is brand new, so I'm just getting used to it. And I'm just gonna stitch. I don't know how this is turning out on camera. What I think I'm going to do is move the camera for a better angle and then go to time lapse. Welcome back. So I'm still testing the frame. I've got this piece of linen pinned right there now, mostly because I don't want to move the hoop around so that my thread doesn't keep catching on this when I do the downward stem stitch. Like here, have a look. Yeah, the thread comes all the way down, and I have the needle, the pin poked inward. Let's just poke it in so that it doesn't catch on the ragged edge, the ragged pointy edge of that. And as I'm going, like I had just the barest sketch with the 6B pencil. And as I'm going, I'm penciling in like, oh, I think I want the branch to go here or there. And then coming along and there we go. Coming along and just putting the stitch that I want in the right place. I'm mostly using stem stitches right now. I've got a whole bunch of fly stitches up there. I think that stitch, which is a variation, might be a variation on the actual fly stitch. It's a looped stitch, and that's what I call it. It's like the linked fly stitch. And yeah, it's a very good loopy stitch for doing lots of different kinds of detailing. I really like it. Okay, where's this branch going? Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. All right, I'm going to switch to a bit of time lapse so you can watch some more of this scene I have in my head coming together. I'm continuing with my bullion stitch and French knot and moss experiments. I'm also going to try and stitch in some tree knots. Here I've got the whole thing upside down and I'm stitching in branches of the tree. It's funny because the roots from this angle look like the branches and it looks like I'm going at the roots. But yeah, I really like the way that it's turning out. It's been quite the experiment. I really don't know what I'm going to do with this sample. I have some ideas, but I am not fully certain. It's been quite an experience learning this and bringing all of the things that I've learned over the years to the forefront. I'm really, really excited with all of the things that I'll be able to create next. For the branches and root stems, I'm using embroidery floss at 2 strands, but for the upper branches of the tree, in order to make them look even lighter, I'm actually using 1 strand. Hey there. So I'm back in the workroom. It's been a couple of days. I've been working on this project for some time. So I've been working on this for a while, and I've added this yellow branches over here, and this is the root system. One of the things that I'm trying to do is imagine that the sunlight is coming from this direction, so I'm trying to actually embroider light on this side, if I can possibly do that, and create shadows with darker colors over here. I've been working on the bullion stitch, and it's going pretty well. Some of them flubbed out a bit, but it's supposed to be gnarly roots and bark, so it doesn't really matter. And so I'm going to be working on this for some time to come. I'll probably return to it while you see me work on other projects. So this is going on in the background. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this sample piece, although I have some ideas. If you'd like to chime in on that, feel free. So what I'm going to do is I've got some root system going on, but I want to switch to putting in the bead rocks and adding in some moss in places. And my idea is that I'm going to go back and forth between bark and roots and moss and leaves, and maybe something that I want to have going on in the background here. We'll just see how it goes. So I've put a few beads in here and here and put some moss stitching in. I kind of got a little carried away with some grass background and a couple of leaves. And I've got what looks like a giant stone over here. But once I get a lot of this dimensional stuff in, it will look a lot better. I think in future what I'm going to do is leave more space. Like, it's good to have a little bit of overlapping twigs, but I'm kind of covering them all here. So I could have just left them at the bottom and not so much towards the top. But over here there's a lot of empty space, so maybe something more like this than like that, depending on what I'm trying to create. So that's all I'm gonna have time for today. So I'll revisit this probably next week, and we'll see where we're at. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.